Good morning. Welcome to First Baptist Spartanburg and Feed the Community. Thank you so much for coming here today. We know that each one of you have taken time away from family on what is a very special family day to be here to share your time and your efforts with people in our community who without us would not have a good meal today. I just want to remind you that that is our main thing today, that those of us who are so blessed to have plenty to eat, that today we get to share that with people all over our city who do not have the same means to provide a good meal for their family. We are expecting to feed around 10,000 people today, and that's quite a feat for a totally volunteer organization. Feed the Community is a mixture of churches and civic organizations and public safety and community groups that their one desire is to see people in Spartanburg receive a good meal. For those of us who are faith-based, like us here at First Baptist Spartanburg, it's our way of showing our love to God and our love to our city, that we do something that God has commanded us to do. He has said, feed the hungry. All through the Bible He says that, and today it's our great privilege to get to do that. So thank you for being here today and being a part of that. There's going to be some waiting to your day, and perhaps you've already been doing some waiting. And I apologize, but that's just part of being a part of a large group of people that are making this thing happen today. I want you to understand that while you may have just arrived, people have been working on Feed the Community, planning for more than a year and working for this entire week. The cooking of the food began last week, and we've had 8 different churches and kitchens involved in preparing the meals. 600 turkeys have been cooked in preparation for today. Already this morning at 3 a.m. volunteers began arriving to get all of our food up to serving temperature. And there's probably 200 or 300 people over in our dining hall right now who are putting those meals onto plates and putting those plates into boxes so that those meals can be delivered. They're putting those meals together at the rate of about 50 to 60 meals a minute, almost a meal a second coming down those assembly lines. So it's going to move very quickly. And so we may be a little bit behind in our plan. And I'm telling you all this just to ask you to please be patient and kind and considerate. Everybody that's working here today is a volunteer. I get paid at First Baptist Spartanburg, but I get Thanksgiving off. I'm here today just like you, volunteering. Everybody that's here today is a volunteer. And I appreciate everyone so much. And I know how anxious we can get when our family's waiting for us and we've got plans for the day. And again, I am thankful that you're here helping us, but I ask you to please be kind and considerate of all the folks who may have been here for many hours working. We're all working toward that common goal of getting these meals out of here and into the hands of people so that they can eat and still have a nice hot meal. Now, in just a few minutes when the video is over, we're going to ask you to get up and go into the gym where you will wait for your actual driving assignment. And you're going to go out this door right here about where I am. You're facing the other direction watching the video, but you're just going to go out the back door. So come with me and I'll show you what's next. As you come out of that snack room area where you're watching the video now and into our gym, we're going to ask that if you've bought a drink or you have anything to drink with you, that you just drop that in the trash and not bring anything like that into our gym, because with all the people that we'll have today, it could make quite a mess. And this might be a good time for you to stop at the restroom. We got the men's room right here and the ladies' room in the far corner back there that are for you guys to use this morning. Just feel welcome to do that. And then as you come on into the gym, you're just going to walk over here to our bleachers, and probably, unless you're the very first group today, there'll already be people in here who are waiting to have their name called. So I know the bleachers aren't the most comfortable place to sit, but that's what we have for you this morning. So come on in here and meet some of your neighbors and just enjoy a time of getting together with your friends. We hope that it won't be a very long time. It is our design today that by about 11 o'clock, all of our drivers are getting out into the field with the meals. It's our goal that everybody have their meal by noon. I don't think we've ever actually met that goal in the years that we've been doing this, but we've been working on our system and trying to get it to that point. So maybe this will be the year that we get them all out by noon. That certainly is our goal. So hopefully you won't have to wait in here more than 30 or maybe 45 minutes. As you're sitting here, they're going to be calling out names, and they're going to call those names out in the order that you registered this morning. That's the fairest way that we know to do it. Now, it could be that you notice as you're sitting here that someone who arrived after you gets called before you. That will be rare, but that could happen. That's just based on some priorities that we have, and you just need to trust us that in our planning, it's not that we don't love you, it's just that that's the best way to get the meals out to the places they need to go today. But for the most part, everyone will be called in the same order that they arrived. When you hear your name called, you will proceed over here towards the doors where you exit. And there will be a table, it will be bigger than this table, but there will be some tables here where the assignments are being made. Now, again, I want you to understand that people have been calling, reserving meals over the last week, but that's all the advance notice that we've really had. And so for the last couple of days, we've been working to try to organize those names into groups that would make the deliveries convenient. We have provided some maps from the internet for you, and you know, they're sometimes accurate and every now and then they are not, but I believe they'll be very trustworthy for you. So you'll get your assignments and your maps right here. As soon as you get your assignment, you are ready to leave and go to your car. You'll come right through this door, and this is the same place where you came in this morning and you registered. Now, if you're watching this and you've not checked in, then as soon as it's over, go check in, because they won't call your name if you didn't check in. So go to this table right here and check in. That's where all the volunteers today checked in. And then as soon as you get your assignment, you come out this door and out these main doors and into our parking lot. Now, as you come out this door, hopefully you'll recognize where you are. You are at our Converse Street parking lot. Most of you came in this morning and you were directed to park in this parking lot here on the far side. But as soon as you come out, go on to your car. If you're parked over here, you will exit out of that far entryway over there and back out into Converse Street and come in this entryway right here. And this will be marked that it's for the drivers. As you drive up to one of our loading stations in your vehicle, there will be volunteers waiting and ready to help you load the meals into your car. What they need to know is how many meals you need, and the number of meals should be somewhere there on your assignment. Just open your trunk or your back door wherever you're going to be loading, and our volunteers will help you to put them in there. All you need to know is that number, and that number should be somewhere on your assignment. And they'll load the right number of meals and the right number of desserts. And then you're ready to go. Follow your directions and deliver your meals. Don't bring any meals back to us. If it happens that someone's not there, and sometimes that does happen, then leave those meals with a neighbor or with your next delivery. So a lot of times people are happy to take a couple of extra meals they can put in their refrigerator, and like most of us, reheat them and enjoy Thanksgiving on Friday and on Saturday. Just two more things and then we're done. First of all, after you receive your pies, you'll stop at the final tent, the checkout tent. There you will return to them the yellow sheet that you first received with your driver assignment. When they receive that yellow sheet, they're going to give you an envelope containing your evangelism materials. Inside there will be Bibles and DVDs for every home that you will visit. We don't have enough Bibles or DVDs for every person, but we are hoping we will have enough for the homes that you will stop at, so you'll receive that material. Secondly, I want to talk to you about those materials and what you're going to do at the door. When you get your assignments and you make your first stop and you pull in that first home and you go to the door, you're going to give them their meals and tell them that you're with Feed the Community. And then I'd like to ask each of you to ask those folks there if they would allow you to pray for them and pray a blessing for them over that food and over their day. And you might even consider asking them if they have a prayer request that you could pray for them. It might be that someone says, no, I don't need any prayer today, and then you just thank them and you go. But if they agree, then just say a short prayer, like you would say a blessing over your own family. And then tell them that you have a Bible and a DVD that you'd like to leave with them. If they say we already have a Bible, then keep that Bible because we could use that someplace else. And if they say they're not going to watch the DVD, then just thank them again and go. But hopefully they'll take the Bible and the DVD. The DVD is of the My Hope presentation that Dr. Graham recently did for his birthday. So if they're curious, just tell them it's Dr. Graham's last message to America. It's very, very interesting and very entertaining, as well as it gets straight to the heart of the gospel. You don't have to do anything more at that point. If you just leave that with them. Now, if you would like to, if you'd like to share your own testimony, tell them why you're there, I encourage you to do that. But you will have left a tremendous gospel witness just by leaving the Bible and the DVD. So please do that for us. If at the end of the day you have a lot of Bibles left or some DVDs left, you want to return them to us, if you will come back to the church, to that covered area where you went in for your driver assignment, there'll be a box there for you to return them and we'll pick them up later. Thank you so much for your service today. We've been praying for weeks about this event and what God's going to do through it. So thank you for your participation today in Feed the Community.